the donkey of the day.
It's time for the donkey of the day. That's pretty funny.
Charlamagne the devil?
Possibly. The Breakfast Club.
Donkey of the day for Thursday, August 10th goes to a young man named Dennis Strickland. Now, Dennis is from Iowa. Sioux City, Iowa, to be exact, and I would love to have a 5-minute conversation with this man because I would like to read his energy. I would like to look him in his eyes and have a conversation because I am a good judge of vibes, okay? I can tell after meeting someone for 5 minutes what their problem is, and Dennis Strickland clearly has a problem. See, Dennis is in jail right now. He was arrested and faces charges of possession of a controlled substance, drugs, and he's being held on a $1,000 bond. What did Dennis do that led to his arrest? Let's go to Time Magazine for the report, please.
An Iowa man was arrested for drug possession after first trying to deposit a $1 million bill at the bank. The Associated Press reports that authorities at a Northwest Bank branch called Sioux City officers on Thursday to ask 33-year-old Dennis Strickland about the deposit. When asked if Strickland had any more of the $1 million bills, officers say he emptied his pockets, and that's when a bag fell out. According to the criminal complaint, the bag had methamphetamine. Strickland is expected to appear back in court on Monday.
Dennis Strickland attempted to deposit $1 million bill into his bank account in Sioux City, Iowa. As soon as I heard that story, it didn't surprise me at all that Dennis Strickland got caught with a controlled substance because only someone on drugs or someone suffering from severe mental issues would try to cash $1 million bill. Now, I Googled $1 million bills because I wanted to know what it looked like because depending how it looked, I can tell how high Dennis Strickland was. First of all, let me tell our listeners, number one, there's no such thing as $1 million bill.
It's not? Wasn't there a song called $1 Million Bill?
If you don't stop talking to me right now, Angela, $1 million bills don't exist. If they did, you would have seen.
To Whitney Houston.
What Whitney got to do with it?
She has a song, If It Don't Make You Feel Like $1 Million Bill.
Oh, I thought you were about to tell me she sniffed coke with $1 million bill. Now, that's balling. Drop one of Clues bombs, $1 million bills are real, and you sniff coke with $1 million bill. All right? But they don't exist. And if they did, you would have seen Floyd Mayweather Jr. on Instagram, which several of them a long time ago. Now, the $1 million bill that I Googled, majority of them have the Statue of Liberty on them, okay, instead of a president. All right? That one may fool you if you don't know any better. Maybe. But the other $1 million bills that came up when I Googled had Michelle Obama on them. One did have a president. It was Ronald Reagan. And the rest of them had Bob Saget on it. Now, Bob Saget. Now, I'm not the highest grade of weed in the dispensary, but if you have a bill on it that has Danny Tanner from Full House, I'm pretty sure that tender is illegal. Now, I'm not the get high type, but I can only imagine that if I was to get high, I want to get Dennis Strickland high. Okay, all you kids listening in the future taking Molly and Percocets, that's what Molly and Percocets supposed to make you do when you mix the two. If your reality is not getting altered like Dennis Strickland, what's the point? Play the clip, play the Time Magazine news clip again, because I don't think y'all heard how high Dennis Strickland was.
An Iowa man was arrested for drug possession after first trying to deposit a $1 million bill at the bank. The Associated Press reports that authorities at a Northwest Bank branch called Sioux City officers on Thursday to ask 33-year-old Dennis Strickland about the deposit. When asked if Strickland had any more of the $1 million bills, officers say he emptied his pockets, and that's when a bag fell out. According to the criminal complaint, the bag had methamphetamine. Strickland is expected to appear back in court on Monday.
Seriously? If you're going to get high, get as high as Dennis Strickland. If I was the get high type, this the kind of high I want. I want that kind of high that gives me the confidence to walk into a Wells Fargo or a Bank of America or a One United with $1 million bill and seriously try to deposit it into my account. And when the teller tells me that's not possible, I look back at her with bugged out red eyes and accuse her of racism for not taking my $1 million bill with Danny Tanner from Full House on it. Why is my money no good here?
It's about a house.
Is it because I'm black? No. No, it's not because you're black. It's because you're high and Full House on Netflix sucked. All right? Please give Dennis Strickland the biggest hee-haw, please.